Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Heart Space. So, good morning, everybody. It's currently, 8:17 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're back at it with another live, general, timeless, intuitive reading for my soul tribe, Divine Divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Anything that you come across during this live recording of this live general timeless reading, you want to be sure that you're practicing your spiritual due diligence by going within and to the Holy Spirit of the Most High for confirmation as to how the energies, messages, frequencies of the vibration pertain to and resonate with you and your personal situation. That is how we exercise and foster a personal one-on-one relationship with the Most High, as well as exercising our own intuitive, discerning spiritual muscle. Okay, any and all of our spiritual gifts and talents are just like any other physical function and muscle in this physical realm. In order for it to become stronger, we must exercise it. Okay? So, I hope you all are having a beautiful Monday morning. It is July 28th, 2025. It's 8:18 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 8:18 could be a synchronization for you. If you are consistently seeing 8:18 as a synchronicity, or even when you see 8:18, if and when you see 8:18 and it resonates for you, then there's something in this message for you. Okay? And in fashion of how I've been doing my readings lately, I want to go ahead and go over some previous notes and channel messages from the previous readings and videos, beginning with intimacy with you. Intimacy with you. As we all know, spirituality is based on a one-on-one, personal, intimate relationship with the Holy Spirit of the Most High. However you identify the energy with the tag, it's all the same energy. Okay, so it fosters that one-on-one relationship going within and to the Most High, as opposed to relying on outside sources for directives and rules and things of that nature. Okay, religion is bound by men, but spirituality is bound by the Most High, the universe. Okay, that's how I tend to look at things. And of course, you may say, well, you're up here giving messages. Yes, that's because I am a vessel. Okay, and my purpose here is to divine and give the messages of the Most High until you are at a point to where you can simply go within and to the Most High for yourself, and then use or utilize, I don't want to say use, but utilize other readers such as myself, simply as confirmation, okay, for the words that you've already received directly from the Most High. That's how I do it, okay? You can use that as a blueprint to foster your one-on-one relationship with the Most High or not, okay? That's your business, but I'm handling my business by doing what I'm here purposed and designed to do. So intimacy, okay, sorry about that, you guys. So intimacy with you, okay? Intimacy with you, creating and fostering an intimate relationship with the Most High. Exercising your intuitive muscle for intuitive excellence, okay? That is the goal here, to exercise your intuitive muscle for intuitive excellence in regard to enlightenment in alignment with your purpose and design by way of the Holy Spirit of the Most High, okay? You learn to lean into your intuition, or you're leaning into your intuition, okay? For intuitive excellence. By going within and to the Most High for all things according is how you exercise and foster a relationship with the divine, paying your karmic debt to society. Okay, so now we're in this energy. A lot of us who have gone on, embarked on our healing journey, we have cleared a lot of our karmic debt. Confirmation on that. Thank you for the hearts sent. Solar Thought, good morning, Solar Thought. Okay, a lot of us have been working on clearing our karmic debt, and we have good karma. But as a whole, as a collective within this general physical realm, a lot of our karmic debts are due. Okay, so paying your karmic debt to society, whether you're divine masculine, divine femme masculine, or karmic femme masculine, the karmic debt to society is due. Solar Thought says, hope the day is treating you well. It is. It is a beautiful start to the morning. I hope the same for you, for everybody as well. Confirmation. Okay, so I hope you all are having a beautiful morning, a beautiful start to your day, a beautiful start to your week. And if it hasn't been as beautiful as you would have hoped or would have liked it to be, shift your energy, okay? And that way it can manifest into the day that you want for yourself, okay? Okay, so basking in the glory of the divine, eyes within the portal. As of 7:26, this is when this channel message came in, or notes. Basking in the glory of the divine, eyes within the portal of the Lion's Gate. So I know definitely within this particular Lion's Gate, I'm not sure if this is ongoing or if it has always been. I'm waiting for further confirmation on this. But there is a water portal within the Lion's Gate portal. Okay, so it's like a win-win situation here. Heavy on the fire and water energy, polarity, opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, it's something about this that has been reigning significant throughout the collective of intuitive readers, as well as soul tribe members. Okay, there's something about the polarity of fire and water, fire and ice, which is water in steel motion. Okay, if you tend to look at it, if you want to look at it that way. So basking in the glory of the divine, eyes within the portal of the Lion's Gate, a water portal within a portal. It's a win-win situation. The individuality of who we are as a people, self-unconditional love, self-empowerment, self-awareness, self-perception. How do you perceive yourself to be? Whom do you perceive yourself to be? And as far as self-awareness, we can't possibly properly and successfully be aware of other people if we're not first aware of ourselves, okay? Going within, okay? Checking yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? That type of energy. Conscious awareness of our focus. That which we focus on is that which we manifest. The intentions behind our actions determines the outcome and whether it's good or bad, okay? In the divine, so shall you thrive. In the divine, so shall you thrive. In the divine, so shall you thrive. Okay? Something about the name Luther and or Crane, or if you put it together, Luther Crane. I'm not sure who this person is. I heard it through my clairaudience the other day, so I wrote it down in my channel messages and notes notebook. There's some sort of sudden value pertaining to Luther and a Crane or Luther Crane. Every cause has an effect, and every effect starts from a cause. Every cause has an effect, E-F-F-E-C-T. And every effect comes from a cause. So how did the cause affect? Okay, let me see how I can phrase this. Okay, what was the effect from a cause, and how did it affect you? Okay, let me write that down. What was the effect from the cause, and how did it affect you? Every effect has a reaction, cause, effect, reaction, effect. So how did the effect from the cause affect you? Okay, affection. The affection of the effect, okay? The affection of the effect, and the effect breeds from the cause. So the root of the problem, the root of the issue, and the effect from the root of the issue, and how did it affect you, okay? So something like that. Every cause has an effect, and every effect comes from a cause. What was the cause and the effect? Hidden clause. So we're also dealing with hidden clause energy, okay? 1234 on the clock timer, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're taking consecutive steps in the right direction pertaining a hidden clause. So there was a hidden clause, an addendum to some sort of contract that held femme masculine or another person in a bound contract. Now, this contract could be business, it could be romantic, it could be a soul tie and contract. Whatever the issue, whatever type of contract this is, somebody was not aware of the hidden clause, the addendum to the contract. So somebody didn't do their due diligence before signing something or agreeing to something. And because they didn't do their spiritual or energetical due diligence, because they didn't do their research, because they didn't fact check before signing something, they went into an agreement blindly, and now they're bound to it. The weight of a movement, giving birth. Your instinct is your intuition. Your instinct is your intuition, as your intuition is your instinct. communicate, yet tell them nothing. And you have to be very cunning within this energy to be able to communicate, yet, in fact, tell them nothing. So this is like people coming to you on a need to know basis because there's a requirement of you that they need you to meet. Okay, so they want to know information from you, but this information is on a need to know basis, but they don't need to know, so you need to tell them what they need to know, aka what they don't need to know. So communicate, yet tell them nothing. Okay, so some could view this as being misleading. I like to view it as protecting your energy and your business, because it's giving me very Seven of Swords energy in the reverse. Somebody coming to play in your face so that they can carry some bones. So we're dealing with a bone collector, and this person that's in this Seven of Swords in the reverse energy playing in your face, this bone collector, trying to see what it is that you're up to so that they can stifle it or cause you some sort of endings and delays. Okay, this person is no good. Okay, this is a ratchet ass human being that is jealous and envious and wants nothing more than to end opportunities for you so that they can take them for themselves and reap the rewards from the work and seeds that you have planted. It's something very like that. Okay, many are called, but the true are chosen. Okay, hear what I'm saying. Many are called, but the true are chosen. Living a transparent, authentic life while being discreet. Discretion. The effect of discretion. So it's like your discreet nature is affecting people. Okay? So much so that's why they're sending bone collectors in to find out what you're doing, because your discretion, because of your discretion, moving in silence. People don't know what you're up to, so they're sending in spies, really. The effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who are discreet. Okay, so these are gum bumpers. Okay, people who like to run their mouth about other people's business, deflecting the attention from them and theirs onto others. Okay, the effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who lack a discreet mentality. Moving in silence. Okay, so many are called, but the true are chosen. Living a transparent, authentic life while being discreet. Discretion. Taking control of and getting ahead of the narrative of you. Living up to and upholding your own standard of morale. Infinite possibilities. Something about a blue flame and blue dragon. The state and cities are significant: California, Ohio, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, and Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. Oftentimes, silence and the truth is your strongest weapon. A humble flex. It's time to show out. Okay. What was the effect from the cause and how did it affect you? The effect of the effect. The effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who lack a discreet mentality. And on that note, give me one quick second, Fem Masculine. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Nature called and I had to answer, okay? Shit. Okay, so the effect of the effect of the effect, okay? So just for conscious sake, I want to go ahead and pull up the textbook definition of effect versus effect. Effect versus effect. Effect is most commonly used as a verb, meaning to influence or produce an effect. Effect is most commonly used as a noun, meaning the result of a change. As a verb, effect means to bring about or cause something. Okay? Affect as a verb, meaning to influence, to produce a change, or to act on something. Example given, and this is for affect with an A as a verb. A verb is an action word, okay? So example, the weather affected my mood. The weather changed my mood. Example, the new regulations will affect all businesses. The regulations will influence all business. Now, the word effect with an E as a noun, person, place, or thing, meaning the result or consequence of something. Example given, the effect of the medicine was noticeable. The result of the medicine was noticeable. The effect of the drought was widespread. The widespread consequence of the drought. Okay, now effect with an E as a verb, an action word, meaning to bring about or cause something to happen. Example, the new policy will effect significant changes. The policy will cause significant changes. Example, the team hoped to effect a positive outcome. The team hoped to bring about a positive outcome. Okay, so they're saying some memory tricks here for affect and effect. A is for action. Effect is usually an action word, a verb. That's what I just said. But I'm the grandchild of a former English lit professor, doctorate. Okay, so words and communication is kind of my thing. E is for the end result, effect. Effect is usually the result of something, a noun, person, place, or thing. Raven mnemonic. Remember, effect is a verb and effect is a noun, okay? So the effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who lack a discreet mentality. Effect is usually a verb meaning to produce an effect upon, as in whether affected his mood, okay? So those are the vibes of the notes and previous channel messages leading up to this morning's message. Okay, all right. Welcome everybody coming in and out on TikTok Live. We're going to continue to get into the messages. Okay, let me set this over here. I want to start with the forecasting of energies using my numerology and dice to check the temperature of this energetical weather. And yes, we are still in the midst of a Saturn and Mercury's retrograde at the same time, as well as the culminating peak of Lionsgate portal on August 8th, which is coming up. Hummingbirds can be significant. Okay, so I'm going from left to right. 355. The 3 on the red dice signifies finding and maintaining clarity where there once was or still is conflict, confusion, chaos, and mess brought on by outside third-party energies. These bobble-headed, raggedy-ass sweet bitches, hoes, and crows. Okay? So, just true to fashion. There's somebody all up in your business, okay? This could have something, because this 3 is falling on the red dice. This could have something to do with love and romance, or bloodline and lineage, your family, okay? Outside third-party energies, okay? But now on the final 2 dice, we have 5, okay? 5 and 5, which equates to 10, okay? So individually, 5 talks about upcoming changes for your highest good and expansion. 5th house energy, Leo and the sun. So we are dealing with romance, fun, and play, where you're finding and maintaining some sort of clarity when it comes to romance, fun, and play. 5th house energy, Leo and the sun, also talks about success, reward. I'm picking up on gratitude, same as well. Success and rewards. Success and rewards found in your creative, communicating effectively and creative, unique to you and your personality. So there's 2 hummingbirds. Oh, like this is so cute. It's like this. Okay, now they frolicking together. Like, I am so fascinated by hummingbirds and how their wings flap and flutter so quickly, yet they're so suspended in flight. Okay, so I don't know, I'm just really fascinated with and by hummingbirds. Okay, so again, 5, 5th house energy. You put 5 and 5 together, that's 10, completion. Okay, so upcoming changes for your highest good and expansion after you have completed successfully and closed out a cycle. For a lot of us, these are major cycles that we are closing out on a soul level. 10, completion. It has something to do with our professional path, public persona, and social standing. Okay, what you do for a living, how people view you, and your ranking in society. Socio-economical energy. Okay, 10th house energy, Saturn and Capricorn. So we're dealing with karma and the devil. Broken contracts, obsessions, addictions, things of that nature. A secret society, almost like a group of individuals that have been working against you to perpetuate unfulfillment of your purpose in design. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. So yeah, something very like that. Let me go ahead and pull up the spirit number 355 to see what the messages are here for the masculine. So angel number, spirit number 55 often signifies major changes and opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Okay, growth and fulfillment. Angel number, spirit number 355. Let's see here one moment. Angel number, spirit number 355 encourages you to be clear with yourself about what you believe and what you want to change. There are many ways to do it, so find your passion, strengths, and inner talents and play your part in the betterment of your own life as well as the upliftment of humanity. Angel number, spirit number 355 is a message that major life changes are around you and you may be feeling apprehensive or anxious about what lays ahead of you. Know that these changes are happening to advance you along your life path and to help you fulfill your soul mission. You are encouraged to take full advantage of the changes and new opportunities that will present in your life. Your prayers and positive affirmations have manifested these much needed changes, so trust that they are right for you. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and nothing happens by chance. So even though the reasons for the changes may not be clear at this point, trust that all will fall into place for you. These changes have come about so that you can break free from old restraints and constraints and freely pursue your soul mission and life purpose. as a spiritual being. Be true to yourself and live accordingly. Dance to the beat of your own drum. Dance to the beat of your own drum. Dance to the beat of your own drum and trust that your prayers will be answered, sometimes in the most unlikely and unexpected ways. The overall number and energy of the dice combined here is 4, which talks about foundation and protection. Your foundation is protected as long as you continue or embark on the trajectory of enlightenment in alignment with your soul-driven purpose and design and assignment. Now, 4th house energy, Cancer and the moon, illusions, intuition. Now, the dice in total break down to a 4. Before you break down the total of the numbers, 5 and 5, 10, plus 3, 13, that's endings. So there's endings coming to some sort of illusion regarding your foundation. Cancer and the moon. So this could have something to do directly with a Cancer, a Leo, or a Gemini. GLC, VLC for Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, or Cancer, or VCL. Those acronyms or initials are significant here. Okay, so since we're dealing with heavy projective energy regarding romance, I'm going to pull cartomancy from my romance deck, but first I'm going to get some initial channel messages out here. Okay, so it looks like congratulations are in order. Congratulations are in order, Fem Masculine. You have successfully completed and closed out a cycle by applying the lessons that you have learned in regard to giving the benefit of the doubt, or when giving the benefit of the doubt, sometimes the doubt is the benefit. When giving the benefit of the doubt, sometimes the doubt is the benefit. So you've learned this lesson, and congratulations are in order, that sometimes, and you have to lean into your intuitive discernment when it comes to this type of energy. When it comes to giving the benefit of the doubt, sometimes the doubt is the benefit. Solar Thought says that's real. Thank you, Solar Thought. That's something that Holy Spirit gave me directly, because I used to be a people person, a people pleaser. I'm still a people person, but I used to be a people pleaser, and I would always want to give someone, I see the good in people. I see the potential, the good, okay? And I used to operate on what I saw versus as what they were showing me, who they are at that moment. Dragonflies could also be significant, so heavy transformative energy, okay? But I had to learn that lesson that sometimes when I want to give someone the benefit of the doubt, okay, meaning that I've already had that discerning doubt, but I want to give them the benefit, sometimes that doubt is that benefit, that's discernment, okay? I did horrible things to you, I'm sorry, okay? I did horrible things to you, I'm sorry. I did horrible things to you, I'm sorry. Giving the benefit of the doubt when the doubt is the benefit. I did horrible things to you, I'm sorry. This message is coming from a pedophile. I did horrible things to you, I'm sorry. So this could be a channel message from your abuser. Trick or treat. So, trick or treat. Okay. So I'm recording at the same time on my separate laptop, so that's why you'll see me shifting views, because I'm recording on my right and I'm live on my left. Okay. So trick or treat. So something about a pedophile and Halloween. Okay. You do tricks, I'll give you treats. Okay. Okay, so this used to be triggering for me because, you know, if you all know my story, I was heavily abused as a child, mentally, sexually, emotionally, physically, by both male and female, Okay, so this is giving me like grooming energy from a pedophile that groomed you at some point in time. Tricks and treats, trick or treat. Okay, you do this trick for me, I'll give you this treat. Case in point, when I was a little boy growing up in the projects of Chicago, there was this dude significantly older than me. Although I do not believe that he was out of high school, but he was very older than me. I was in grammar school at the time. And he used to try to get me, he did get me to do it because I did it. To do like a leapfrog position in my underwear. It was for some sort of competition. But he told me if I did this leapfrog position correctly in my underwear, then I would be able to see Godfrey at Toys R Us, the giraffe mascot for Toys R Us. So he told me if I did this leapfrog position in my underwear, then I would get, I think it was like a gift certificate or something. It was something tangible that he showed me, and he was like, with this you'll be able to meet Godfrey, the Toys R Us giraffe. And so I was all in. As a kid, as a little boy, I loved Toys R Us. Okay, what kid didn't love Toys R Us? You go in there and it was like Disney World for kids. Disney World is kind of for kids, but it's for adults at the same time. But yeah, it was kind of like that, for me. So, I did the trick, but I didn't get the treat. The treat was on him. The trick was to get me to do something that I was not supposed to be doing as a child with someone who was old enough to know better, and for their treat. So it's something like that. Stand up and be counted. Okay? So the divine wants you to stand up and be counted. Tell your story. Okay? It's something like that. Okay? On your mark, get ready, set, go. On your mark, get ready, set, go. Something's getting ready to take off for you. Okay? And it has something to do with people who misused, abused, and betrayed you. Okay? So it's something like the people that were supposed to protect you didn't. The people that were supposed to protect you didn't. And I'm going to add this: the people who were supposed to love and protect you didn't. Okay, yeah, so heavy on those vibes. The people who were supposed to love and protect you didn't, okay? They didn't do a damn thing in order to protect you. I did horrible things to you. I'm sorry, pedophile, trick or treat. Stand up and be counted. Or this could be, if the pedophile, your abuser, is saying that I'm sorry, then they need to stand up and be counted for their crimes. So on your mark, get ready, set, go. It's time to take accountability. It's something like that, okay? Yeah, broken tether with a sweet bitch. Okay, broken tether with a sweet bitch. Okay, and if you know me and my vernacular, my colloquialism, a sweet bitch ain't a good thing, because this sweet bitch, this broken tether with the pedophile, yeah, this pedophilia was some form of sex magic. What the fuck? I don't want to be pulling on this energy this early in the morning. It have be your time, fem masculine. It's your time. On your mark, get ready, set, go. It's your time. Defend at all costs. Stand up and be counted. Defend at all costs. Color guard, attention. The troops are on alert, is what I'm getting. The troops are on alert, and they're ready to take action. Something about unrequited love, misunderstood, and gotta be explained. Stop explaining yourself to bitches that are committed to misunderstanding you. Okay? Stop explaining yourself to bitches who are committed to misunderstanding you. Okay? Stop doing that. Okay? Stop explaining yourself to bitches. Yes, bitches. Who are committed to misunderstanding you. Misunderstood ain't gotta be explained. Weezy F Baby. Shout out to Carter 3. Okay. People will try to get you to explain yourself over and over again as a form of covert narcissism. Covertly trying to gain power and authority over you by having you explain yourself to them when you don't owe anybody any type of explanation as to who you are, who and why and what you are. You don't owe anybody any explanation on that unless you violated and victimized them intentionally. Okay, that's my addendum to that. Okay, that's my addendum to that. That's a wrap. Yo, that's my addendum to that. And yo, that's a wrap. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into some cartomancy, pulling on love and romance. I've been dealing with this deck a lot lately. Something about the number 641. Something about the number 641. Let me see here. What is 641? Let me see if that's an area code. Area code 641. Okay, so area code 641 covers central and north central Iowa, including cities like Mason City, Marshalltown, and Ottumwa. Ottumwa, Ottumwa, NWA, central and north central Iowa in the central time zone, created in 7/9/2000, so July 9th, 2000, splitting from area code 515-319, nearby area codes 319 and 515. So 641, 515, and 319 are all significant. 319 breaks down to a 13, so yeah, 13 endings. Oh, and there's a hummingbird that came right up on my window. Pretty little thing. Okay, I don't know. I love hummingbirds, okay? Plain and simple. So yeah, there's an ending to somebody's foundation, tower energy. So yeah, the ending of one's foundation is the beginning of yours. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Prosperity and abundance. Separation is the key word on this card. So somebody is being separated from prosperity and abundance while you're coming into it. Again, separation is the key word here. If y'all can see that, separation. Okay, 10, completion. Prosperity and abundance. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And again, we're in cartomancy right now. Cartomancy and tarot are different. Cartomancy came before tarot in the 14th century, and tarot followed in the 15th century. Just a spiritual FYI. Also, dolphins and seashells could be significant. I'm hearing conch shells. Okay, they could be significant. Solar Thought says, oh, nice. Yes, indeed, Solar Thought. Okay. What else, Holy Spirit? Okay. Oh. Queen of Sword in the reverse. Queen of Sword in the reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So we're dealing with a Black Widow, male or female. So this confirmation. So this Black Widow was targeting your prosperity and abundance. So this is like a seducer or seductress pair is significant. This Black Widow could have been trying to poison you with fruit, because this pear here, you see, it's upside down, but this is clearly a pear. Let me turn it upright. Okay. There's a pear here, and there's something red there. It looks like poison to me. So, Black Widow could have tried to seduce you and marry you, create some sort of soul tie or contract here, broken tether. Okay, you were able to break this tether. Somebody was trying to poison you by food so that they could unalive you and get your prosperity and abundance. But see here, they're separated from that. They're not able, this Black Widow was not able to get your prosperity and abundance. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What else, Holy Spirit? Regarding love and romance for femme masculine. What else? You showed this person unconditional love, Ace of Cups, and the upright Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Intuition here is the key word. Intuition. Yeah, you were intuitively made aware that this person, male or female, was a Black Widow energy, possibly even a pedophile. So you broke the tether. Severed ties and cut cords is giving me very Four Cups energy. Yeah, they were using sex magic on you. You defended yourself at all costs, is what I'm getting. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles is what jumped out in the upright. You're hurdling obstacles here. You have some sort of help from somebody. If this is not a physical person, then this is the divine, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors lifting you up, helping you hurdle these obstacles. Obstacle is the key word here. Okay? Is the key word. Eight of Pentacles. Your hard work is paying off. Okay? 18. Broke it down to 9. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody owes you a debt for an opportunity that they sabotaged you for. Something like that. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. It could be this Black Widow that sabotaged an opportunity for you to take it on for themselves. It's something like that. But this is somebody that you were involved in, unbeknownst to you at the time, until you got the intuitive prompting that they were a Black Widow. Yeah, you ascended, you transformed. Ascension, Ace of Swords and upright. Okay, you're some sort of earth angel, angel in disguise. And you're constantly communicating with the divine here. If you see that bird here in the corner here, and you're always thinking. So you're always in like your crown chakra thinking, very intelligent, okay, is giving me his eyes on the sparrow. Yeah, and he's looking at the divine. Okay, this bird for me represents the divine here in this depiction. Okay. This earth angel is looking at the divine. Okay. Or this is you leaning into your intuition, is what I'm getting, and your intuition is looking towards the divine. Okay. So this is you, earth angel here. Okay. This is you, the earth angel. Okay, I'm trying to fix this. Okay. This is your intuition represented by the bird. The bird, your intuition, is looking toward the divine. So this is like a direct line, a direct tether to the divine. Clarity. Coming into some sort of clarity. Yeah, you're coming into clarity that this Black Widow energy is in the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And the keyword is sensation. So they're feeling this. Perpetuating a generational curse of poverty, lack, homelessness, and lack-minded mentality. AA. Someone could be addicted to alcoholism. From the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse to the Two Cups in the upright. Yeah. So this is a karmic trying to marry you. Trying to rush you into marriage. Or something like that. Yeah, because they wanted to unalive you. Yeah, but they're fated to some sort of fate, okay? Trouble. Yeah, they're in trouble. Because somebody, oh, looky here. Somebody wants to move to the next level in a relationship with you. Page of Swords. This could be like an undercover agent. Okay, working behind the scenes to bring you some sort of justice, judgment, adjudication in your favor. Okay? Or this is an undercover agent for the divine and intuitive psychic investigator. Rich rising, Michael. Michael Gladden, welcome. It's something like that. And this Nine of Cups, this person, because it's coming out directly to the Two of Cups, from the Two of Cups in the upright. So this is your counterpart here. Okay, so yeah, this is confirming the energy that I've been channeling lately and that has been showing up in my readings. That there's a karmic who's trying to rush you into a relationship to end up blocking you from your true love. Somebody's trying to cause a stalemate for love for you, but they're gonna face some sort of fate. Unrequited love. It's right here in my face. Okay. Yeah, somebody's broken tether. They want you to break this tether with your soulmate, with your kingdom spouse. Defend at all costs. Color guard attention. Your guards are on it. Okay. Unrequited love, sex, magic, pedophile, trick or treat. I did horrible things to you. I'm sorry. Congratulations are in order though, because it looks like you're going to make the right choice or something like that. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this karmic could be Queen of Cups in the reverse and a Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this is giving me Empress in the reverse type vibes. Okay. Something like that. I want to go to the Energy Oracle. Welcome. Who is that? Vane. Welcome. Everybody coming in this morning. I want to get to the Energy Oracle to see what energies, confirmation that we're dealing with right now. Okay, in regard to these channel messages and these cards. Okay, that's a little cute little dog. A handsome little dog. A little black dog can be significant. Let's see what's out here, Holy Spirit. Okay, so we got contracts. So I told you, when we talking about contracts earlier at the top of this video, contract. Okay, 6, Virgo and Mercury, 6th house energy, finding and maintaining balance within a contract. A blind agreement. Somebody is going into a contract blindly. They're not paying attention to the hidden clauses, the addendum. Okay, read the fine print. What's up, boss man? Read the fine print. Somebody is getting ready to sign a contract, or they already signed a contract, but they didn't read the fine print, the hidden clause. So they're bound to something that they don't want to be bound to. Yeah, and now somebody is holding hostilities because they're bound to something that they didn't want to be bound to. 626 could be significant, the number 626. But it's like you can't be mad at the person that tricked you if you didn't read the fine print. Okay, yeah, this was like a trickster type of energy, but you can't be hostile towards them because they technically put it on paper. They put it in the contract. You was the one that didn't read the contract, so you can't be mad at them. They did their part. You didn't do your part. It's that type of energy, those type of vibes. Area code 626. So this covers most of San Gabriel Valley in Southern California, including Pasadena, El Monte, Alhambra, and West Covina, created in 1997, splitting from area code 818. So didn't we see 818 almost about an hour ago at the top of the video? I called that out. So California is highly significant. Incidentally, one of the residents earlier this morning, before I came to do this live confirmation, he was talking to me about going hiking in Pasadena, and he had brought his dog with him. He ended up falling down, hit his head, got lost, and they were able to find him just in the nick of time because his dog had a tracker on him or something like that. Something about the sun, bathing in the sun. So sunbathing could be significant to alleviate you of hostilities regarding this contract that you bound yourself to. Okay, and somebody may be looking at it from this perspective: oh, you bound me to a contract that I didn't want to agree to. But no, you bound yourself because you didn't read the contract. Like I said, this person could be a trickster with ill intentions, and if they had ill intentions, then the divine is going to deal with them. But in regard to them being responsible for you being bound to this contract, I have to play the devil's advocate on this one, because even though they may have been a trickster spirit, they put the addendums in the contract. They detail what the contract was and what it was not, but you didn't want to be bothered enough to read the detailed print in the contract, so you just signed something away. Now, this could have something to do with business, a soul contract, or a contract with some sort of demon or entity. I don't know. It remains to be seen. But sunbathing, something's out in the open, something's out in the sun. Okay, something about a trumpet. Okay, caged birds. Yeah, somebody's trapped, and it's seen, and they know that they're trapped, and the sun is just looking at them. Okay. Meanwhile, or a different perspective of this energy is that this is a divine trickster. If somebody's holding hostilities against you because you stated what something was verbally and in written form, but they didn't read the contract. So somebody, okay, they defaulted on a contract, and now they're holding hostilities against you because they defaulted on a contract, but they defaulted because they didn't read the fine print, hidden clause, addendum. Okay, somebody tried to lure you into some sort of, okay, Black Widow. Thank you, Holy Spirit, connecting the dots, bringing the pieces of the puzzle together. So this Black Widow tried to lure you in a contract, but see, you were the contract. You are your own secret ingredient. The meal is nothing without you. The contract is nothing without you. This is why you're in the 10 of Pentacles, 9, 8, 10. Okay, 8, 10. Hard work is paying off. So you knew intuitively that this person was a Black Widow. So you went along with it. Misunderstood ain't got to be explained. Okay, broken tether. You already broke the tether. But you gave this Black Widow enough rope for them to hang themselves. And that's what they did. And that's why they're holding this hostility against you. Okay, you put everything in writing and you stated it verbally. But they were hearing. But they weren't listening because they thought they were playing you. So it's giving me the energy of the trap that they set for you is essentially the trap that they set for themselves. And now they're in fate and in turmoil because of this fate. Yeah, this is exactly what's going on here with this energy. Meanwhile, the sun is side-eyeing them. You got goldfish here. Some sort of evidence here that nature is holding, because there's some sort of notebook here. Trumpet, you heard the trumpet sound, you answered the call. Now this bird is caged. They're caught, they're trapped. Okay, yeah. And you bathing here in the sun, and the sun is side-eyeing this Black Widow energy. That's exactly what's going on here. And click like, share, subscribe. I'm also doing $3-card, $15 3-card pools if you have any questions. I do have open slots available for personal intuitive readings. My website, my soul site, I guess you could say, is souldriven-soulintended.com. If you want to see previous content that I didn't go live with, previous readings, it's a plethora of them, and other content here and there is on my website, souldriven-soulintended.com. I also accept donations, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. The information is pinned in the comments section, okay? Happy family. So somebody's mad at you, holding hostilities because you're able to manifest a happy family, or you're manifesting a happy family. 6 and 4, 10 completions. Yeah, something is closed out. Rainbows are significant. You could be a rainbow kid, indigo, or something like that. Okay, yeah. 4, foundation protection. Your foundation is cornucopia. 411, information. You could be seeing 411, 411, information. There's some information in this reading. Or 111, 6 and 4, 6 and 4th house energy. Discipline, routine, schedule, Virgo and Mercury. 4th house, Cancer, and the moon. Illusions, things hidden. 2, journey, union, companionship, partnership energy. 2, 2nd house, Virgo. I mean, not Virgo, but Taurus and Venus, sensuality, stubborn focus. There's a stubborn focus about you. Tunnel vision. Yeah, the door to spirit is closed to somebody. It's in the reverse. This karmic This Black Widow, yeah, the door to spirit is closed. You're on your journey, but this door to spirit is closed. You lock the door behind you. Yeah, Magician and the Mirror. Magician and the Mirror. 53 breaks down to an 8. So 8th house energy, Scorpio and Mars. Loss and death. Both physical and metaphysical transformative energy. Okay. What else, Holy Spirit? Healer of the ages. You're a healer, some sort of shaman. 51 breaks down to a 6. So 86, something about 1986. Number 14 breaks down to a 5. Upcoming changes for your highest good. Something about your routines and schedules. 35 here, which breaks down to an 8. 8th house energy, first chakra, Archangel Michael, crown chakra, okay? You're protected. Your crown is protected. Your crown chakra, your mind is protected. And your crown, your divine royalty, is protected as well. Happy family, journey, contract, hostilities, the sun. Door to personal healing and happiness in the upright. 34 is the 34 is the number. So breaks down to a 7. How we relate to and choose relationships and partnerships. 30 at the bottom of the deck. The garden and the gate. The door to the garden and the gate is open to you. Butterflies, bird houses are significant. White butterflies, monarch butterflies, roses. I'm hearing daffodils and lilies are significant. Somebody's name is Lily. Somebody's nickname is Dill, short for Dillard. Billiards, something about pool, shooting pool. Somebody likes to shoot pool. Something like that. Water, healing water oracles, Holy Spirit. Healing water oracle. Woo! So we got Silky. This is in the reverse. It fell in the reverse. So come out of hiding. Embrace who you really are. So somebody, it's in the reverse. So somebody's not embracing their true self. Someone is in hiding. It could be this Black Widow. Okay. In delusional energy. King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. King Tide, receiving the fullness of life. King Tide. The tide of the ocean is coming in. Somebody's going to get caught in a rip tide or something like that. Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Follow the stream. It's also giving me the vibes that somebody is following your streams, live streaming. Something about a live stream, living well, live stream, flowing waters, live streaming. Okay, if you have a platform, you may need to stream live more often. The rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward, and live streaming is what I'm getting. Okay. For my fellow content creators, live streaming. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives, and breaking free from things that are driving you that no longer serve your highest good and expansion. Let's get a few messages out for my Starseeds, my Rainbows, my Indigos. Flashpoint. Something about Flashpoint, so DC Comics, DC Universe, Flash, The Flash. Somebody is quick. I'm hearing Jack be nimble. Jack be quick is giving me 8 of Wands energy. Think, quick action, quick thinking, being quick on your feet. Okay. Slippery on your toes. Okay. Flat foot, slew foot, bow-legged. Okay. Dragonfly energy, significant transformation. A new earth. We're transforming into a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. It's happening. New earth. It is indeed happening. Fuck what you heard. The new earth. It is indeed happening. Okay, so new earth. New earth. new birth. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So North Node energy, you're not for everyone, and everybody certainly is not for you. So face your true north. Northwest, something about Northwest. Let me get one more Starseed Oracle out here. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Okay, there's a universe inside us, so micromanaging yourself, being detailed in self and detailed in your ambitions is something like that. Being detailed within self, being detailed within self regarding your vision. One moment, y'all. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get into some tarot and see what's out in the open, what this focus energy is for Femme Masculine. Click like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for your hearts and all of that. So 7 of Wands is what flipped over. This is what's out in the focus energy, what's out in the open. 7 of Wands, maintaining control, defending your territory, defending yourself. What's up, Tasha Lee? Welcome. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Didn't I call this out earlier at the top of this video? Somewhere near the top of the video. 7 of Swords in the reverse. A bone collector. Somebody's coming to play in your face. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, Tasha Lee. It's morning here. It's like 9:21 in the West Coast. So good afternoon to you, though. Welcome. So 77 is significant. 7 of Wands in the upright. You're maintaining control, standing on business, maintaining your territory, defending your territory in regard to a bone collector. 7 of Swords in the reverse. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Queen of Swords in the upright. So yeah, you knew this bitch, like I said earlier at the top of this video, you knew this bitch. Okay, Queen of Swords in the upright to the Queen of Swords in the reverse in Cartomancy. You knew this bitch was a black widow, male or female. You knew who this person was. You knew that this person was playing in your face. Keen awareness, perceptivity, enigmatic, mysterious to other individuals, very intelligent. Okay, and you're not for the bullshit. Your sword is up and ready. You was ready for this 7 of Swords in the reverse, who's showing up as this black widow, this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Feminine energy, male or female. The law of gender is the 12th universal law. So gender, energy does not determine gender, and gender does not determine energy. Okay? Just because I say feminine don't mean I'm talking about a woman all the time. And speaking of feminine, okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, you're also Queen of Cups in the upright. Sweet, nurturing, caring, emotionally intelligent. You're intercepting though. Very intuitive. Okay, yeah, you were getting intuitive promptings from both the light and the shadow regarding this black widow. Okay, and then you went into Queen of Swords mode. You put your guard, you put that sword up like, bitch, come play with me if you want to. Bitch, come play with me if you want to. I'm standing on business. I'm maintaining this shit over here. And this is out in the open. People know about this. It's seen. It's known. 3 of Cups in the reverse. So the people that was talking about you, spreading lies and rumors, possibly consorting with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, this Black Widow, they're all isolated because they love to gossip. They gossip too much. And now they mad. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now they pissed off. They're erratic. They're impulsive. Okay, bitch, I wish a bitch would. Whatever your anger is telling you to do, it ain't gonna work, is what I'm saying. Somebody's setting themselves up for their own fall. Idiots. Yeah, the sun, like I said, is out in the open. It's seen. It's known. And you're getting some sort of success from this, though. So you could be an alchemist, alchemizing energy transmutation. Sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder. Sometimes you forget that you are awesome. This is your reminder. Okay? Okay, I'm trying to show this to y'all, but sometimes you forget you're awesome. This is a reminder, okay? Sometimes you forget that you're awesome. This is your reminder. And it's out in the open. It's seen. It's known, bitch. They know that you're awesome. Four of Wands in the upright at the bottom of the deck. Soul Tribe. Okay? Your Soul Tribe is celebrating you. A celebration amongst your Soul Tribe. It's something like that. And your Soul Tribe includes a union. At the bottom of the deck, which somebody is trying to create some sort of problem, some sort of conflict. You're awesome too, Tasha Lee. Tasha says, thanks, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see here. What's the issue here? I mean, we see the issue clearly, but what else is going on that we need to know about what's causing a ruckus amongst these bobbleheads? Okay? They just all up in a car just to yucking, okay? Bitch, slow down. Catch your breath. And that's not a judgment. That's an observation, because I've been known to be in a car to yuck sometimes, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay. Six of Pentacles, though, in the reverse. Somebody was trying to bully and dominate you. Dominate you physically, confirmation. Somebody was trying to dominate your resources as well. Yeah, this Black Widow. Okay? But see, that ain't work, though. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. What I say, King of Pentacles, they was trying to dominate a boss. Male or female. This is somebody, and they holding a bag, something about like a bison or something. A bison energy or bison spirit is protecting you. Let me see here. Bison spiritual meaning. Okay, so the bison or American buffalo holds significant spiritual meaning, particularly in Native American cultures. It symbolizes abundance, resilience, strength, and a deep connection to the earth. The bison is also associated with freedom, grounding, and adapting to change. In some traditions, the rare white bison is a sacred symbol of hope and good times to come. So bison, or white bison, could be significant. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, that's a bison right there, right? Okay. Bison rhymes with Bryson. Bryson. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, roll with me and good things shall follow. But don't be on no karmic bullshit, though. Because not only will the divine catch you, but I'll catch you ass too. And I'll turn you right over to the Holy Spirit of the Most High. I ain't got to do a damn thing about you. They take care of my lightweight. Two of Cups. Okay, somebody getting married. There's a union coming together here. Two of Cups in the upright with the King of Pentacles. If you're not this King of Pentacles, then you're about to come into union with the King of Pentacles. Okay, somebody's name could begin with a K. Two of Cups, union. Yeah. Ooh, baby. And y'all. Ooh, yeah. I like this. What else, Holy Spirit? This is the issue here. Somebody was trying to dominate you, bully you from this relationship. This is where they fucked up. Where they thought they could do something like this. Okay, well, we'll see what else, Holy Spirit. Purple could be a significant color for you. Purple, lavender, which is a different shade of purple. Yeah, the Empress in a reverse. So this is like your mother or a karmic ex, long-term partner or ex-spouse, something like that. Are they all up in this business of this Two of Cups? Okay, so somebody, yeah. Sex magic, this Empress in the reverse is doing this sex magic. Karmic feminine energy versus divine feminine energy, regardless of gender. Okay, and no matter how I switch these decks up, the messages come out the same. Knight of Swords. Something that you're saying is being protected, or you're standing on your truth regarding a King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a shadow masculine energy, regardless of gender. Someone who gave someone bad information about you or gave someone the wrong impression about you. This could be the head of these gossipers that's in the Three Cups in the reverse. Or this could be someone that the Empress, if this is your mother or mother figure, that's your mother or mother figure, this Empress in the reverse sent a King of Cups in the reverse after you to keep you off of path with this Two of Cups, who is a King of Pentacles in the upright, something like that. What else here is the issue, the situation? Three of Pentacles, ooh, in the upright, yeah, it was a collaboration. Okay, but I feel like these people will now want to collaborate with the High Priestess, which is you, this divine feminine energy, regardless of gender. a seer, an oracle, speaker of truths. Yeah, 7 of Swords in the reverse again. So somebody tried to play in the face of a high priestess. Now they mad. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now they mad, they angry. Because this group turned against them and now is for the high priestess. Because they're resilient, they're persevering, they're tending to their crops, minding their business. It's something very like that. What else here, Holy Spirit? King of Wands in the reverse. So this is an impulsive masculine energy, male or female. He or she had some unrealistic expectations regarding you. So this Empress in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. They tried to bully and dominate a Queen of Cups who is a Queen of Swords, and we also have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. That's at least 4 people. Combine and or alternate the energies and genders as needed. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is 4 different people working at the behest of this Empress. But they then turned against this Empress, and now they want to collaborate with this High Priestess. They're writing something down, something about their thoughts. For Swords in the reverse, somebody's restless. This Empress is restless. They can't lay something down. They can't put something to rest. They can't sleep. Nightmares. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, because you're balancing something out. You're adaptability. Something to do with adaptable changes or something like that. Okay, it's something like that. Excuse me, y'all. King of Swords, mind over heart. Okay. Mind over heart. Making a decision, mind over heart. Very intelligent, very keen, aware. We have the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. This could also be Archangel Michael protecting you, taking some sort of action. This could also be the judicial system as well, taking some sort of action. What's this? Sorry about that, you guys. 5 of Cups, yeah, grief and loss. Somebody's in a 5 of Cups, grief and loss. Okay, something like that. Yeah, the grief and loss because they're in fear of being sacrificed. Hangman in the reverse. Okay. So let's see this manifested outcome for these energies, fem masculine. Let's see what's going on here. Manifested outcome, Holy Spirit. Queen of Swords. And the upright again, King awareness. So this could be a union, or this could be evidence that the judicial system has against somebody that was coming against you. Now they need your help. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is in despair because they missed an opportunity with you. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, somebody wants to reach out to the Queen of Swords because they're in despair, or this is somebody that wants to make a plea bargain or some shit like that. It's something like that. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They can't create. They're tired, fatigue, exhaustion. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that's OCD. They can't balance out changes. Excuse me for the background, y'all. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance, a fallen earth angel. Temperance in the reverse. This could be a Sagittarius. Somebody is not on their path because they committed some sort of injustice towards fem masculine. Okay. Libra energy, Sagittarius. Something about a Libra and a Sagittarius. Okay. Any final messages, Holy Spirit? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, a thief, somebody's materialistic. Excuse me, materialistic. I'm okay. Materialistic. Queen of Pentacles, male in the reverse, male or female, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you heard the trumpet sound and answered the call. 10 of Wands in the upright. You heard the trumpet sound and you answered the call. At the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands in the reverse. This raggedy ass bitch. Male or female, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was playing up in spell work. And they can't go nowhere with this spell work. This spell work didn't work, and now they're panicking because things are being slowed down. I'm going to drop the mic on that, Fem Masculine. Click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel, book your personal sessions. And until next time, I love you all unconditionally. Peace. Damn, like.